Short answer practice.
Does John study every day?
Yes, he does. He studies every day.
Doesn't Fred study every day?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't study every day.
Is the girl studying right now?
Yes, she is. She's studying right now.
Are they studying right now?
Yes, they're studying math right now.
Did he wear a new suit yesterday?
Yes, he did. He wore a new suit yesterday.
Does he work very efficiently?
Yes, he does. He works very efficiently.
Couldn't he be with them?
No, he couldn't. He couldn't be with them.
Won't he have enough time?
No, he won't. He won't have enough time.
Wasn't he working on that?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't working on that.
Must he rely on his friends?
Yes, he must. He must rely on his friends.
Don't you work every Saturday morning?
No, we don't. Just on occasion.
Did you work last Saturday morning?
No, we didn't work last Saturday morning.
Didn't those tourists go to the park yesterday?
Yes, they went to the park yesterday.
Did they talk with you and John?
No, they didn't, but we saw them there.
Are you going to your class now?
No, I'm not, but I'll be leaving shortly.
Do you go to school every afternoon?
No, I don't. Only Tuesday and Thursday afternoons.
Have you ever been to the Central Zoo?
No, I never have been there.
Would you care to go there with me tomorrow?
Yes, I certainly would.
Shouldn't you answer their letter quite soon?
Yes, I really should.
Don't you have to send them some money too?
No, I don't. Not in this next letter. Are you going to attend the reception?
Yes, I am.
Are you going to stay very late?
No, I'm not.
Are there many rooms in their apartment?
Yes, there are. About 6, I think.
Is there much light in the apartment?
No, there isn't, because there are very few windows. Are you reading a magazine?
Yes, I am. I'm reading the book review.
Are you using your computer?
No, I'm not, but I'm doing quite well.
Has John spoken to you yet?
Yes, he has, and he's spoken to Mrs. White too.
Did he speak to you yesterday?
Yes, he did. Around 4 o'clock.
Will Mary be at the party?
Yes, she will, but she'll be a little late.
Will she be with her weekend guests?
No, she won't.
Is that Mr. Brown's office?
Yes, it is.
Whose office is this?
This office is Mr. Green's.
Where's there a bus stop?
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
Is there a bus stop at the next corner?
No, but there's a bus stop 2 blocks from here.
Did the Italian students arrive here during the summer?
No, they arrived here just a month ago.
How long ago did the Greek students arrive?
They arrived exactly 2 months ago.
Did you paint your garage on Saturday?
Yes, I painted the whole garage in 3 hours.
What color did you paint it?
I finally decided to paint it blue.
Is Tom's dictionary around here anyplace?
Yes, Tom's dictionary is over there on the table.
Which one is Tom's, the red one or the blue one?
The red one is his.
We should complain about the service in this store.
Should we to one of clerks?
I don't think so.
Who should we complain then?
Have you chosen furniture for your apartment yet?
No, we haven't.
Why haven't you chosen any yet?
Frankly, we just haven't had enough time.
Does Mary have to go?
Yes, she does. She has to go to the airport.
How soon does she have to go?
I'm not sure just how soon.
Do you prefer this picture or that one?
Of those two, I think I prefer the bottom one.
Which one of the other two do you prefer?
I really can't decide.
I couldn't finish all the work yesterday.
How come you couldn't finish it?
Because I got started too late.
Why don't you get started earlier next time?
Irregular verbs.
Have you found a picture for your room yet?
Yes, lucky enough to find one yesterday.
Have you put it on the wall yet?
No, but I'm going to put it up this afternoon.
Have you heard about Robert's bad luck?
No. What happened to him?
I hear he lost his job.
You can't believe everything you hear.
Someone stole money from the company last month.
Some money was stolen 2 months ago too.
I think the person who's stealing money will be caught.
John said he thought the police would catch the thief soon.
Did you bring your umbrella today?
No, but I brought my tan raincoat.
Maybe Fred will lend me his umbrella.
I think he's already lent his to someone.
Have you ridden in Fred's new car yet?
Yes, I have. I rode in it last night.
Did Fred let you drive the car?
Yes. I drove it around the block a couple of times.
Did you sell those people your house?
We finally sold it to them last week.
Have they given you the money yet?
Yes. They gave it to us just this morning.
Has Robert chosen a new suit yet?
He chose a very nice one on Saturday.
Has he worn his new suit yet?
He wore to the meeting yesterday.
Did Alice shut the window?
I don't know.
She forgot it this morning.
No. She left it open on purpose. Did you read the magazine?
Yes. We read it this morning.
Did you find article 1 told you about?
We found it all right, but you didn't telephone us, it was so long.
Have you gone over that reading selection yet?
Yes. I went over it last weekend.
Did you understand everything in the essay?
I think I understood all the important parts.
It's cold outside. I'm going to put on a sweater. You'd better put a coat on too.
Yes, but we'd better take off our things when we're inside.
We can take them off in the hall and hang them up.
Bill found out his application was turned down.
Who turned it down, and how did he find out?
The membership committee turned down his application.
Oh, I see. Then he found out the answer from the secretary.
Did you take down the man's instructions?
Yes. Do you want to look them over?
Yes, please. I want to carry out his instructions as well as possible.
All right, let's sit down and go over them together. Did you throw away the extra paper?
No. I gave about half of it away.
Do you have some left then?
No. I used up all the rest yesterday.
Have you gone through the reports yet?
No. I haven't. They were turned in just last night.
Why don't you pick out a few for me to read then?
I think I'll do that. I can use the help.
Active and passive.
By whom is the telephone answered?
The secretary usually answers it.
Who opens the mail every day?
It's opened by the office manager.
Was the letter written yesterday?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Did anyone write the letter yesterday?
I'm afraid not.
Were the reports read by all the employees?
Yes. Everyone in this office read them.
I think the report should be posted in a better place.
Let's post them right by the door next time.
Will the repair work be done on time?
Yes. The men will do it tomorrow.
Has the work been started yet?
The men started it just this morning.
The loud noise frightened us.
We were frightened by the noise too.
Has anyone investigated it?
I don't think it's been investigated yet. I was embarrassed by Peter's comments.
His comments embarrassed me too.
Why wasn't he warned not to say anything?
He was. I warned him.
Has the report been completed yet?
Yes. It was completed yesterday.
Who will distribute the confidential staff copies?
They will probably be distributed by Mr. Black.
We were confused by the fast action.
There were plenty of confused people at that moment.
The action didn't confuse those two men over there.
They never get confused over anything.
Is much attention being given to that problem?
Yes. The committee is devoting a lot of time to it.
They aren't treating the matter lightly, are they?
I'm quite sure the matter isn't being treated lightly.
Who permitted you to leave early?
The foreman gave us permission to leave.
Why were you given permission to leave?
Because we had finished all the work for the day. Where's the public library?
I beg you pardon.
Can you tell where the library is?
2 blocks from here, on the right.
How do you say that in English?
I don't remember how you say that in English.
Who can help us with this?
Let's ask Peter who can help us with it.
Why were you absent?
I can't tell you why I was absent.
Where did you go?
I can't tell you where I went either.
Whom did Mary write to yesterday?
She hasn't told me whom she wrote to.
What did she write about?
She hasn't told me what she wrote about either.
What are they doing?
I can't image what they're doing.
When will they finish?
I have no idea when they will finish.
When did Peter return?
I beg your pardon.
Please tell me when Peter returned.
I can't tell you.
When will the party be held?
Tom can tell you when the party will be held.
Whom did they invite to the party?
You'll have to ask Tom who they invited.
Where did the people go?
I don't have idea where they went.
Do you know where John went?
I didn't even know he had gone.
What did Fred say to Mary?
She didn't tell me what Fred had said to her.
Where will she be this afternoon?
She didn't tell me where she would be.
Whose car is Kevin using?
He didn't tell me whose car he was using.
Why does he need a car so urgently?
Why he needs a car really doesn't interest me.
Infinitive of reasons for purpose.
My friend enrolled at a local school.
Did he say why he enrolled there?
He enrolled there to improve his English, he said.
I suspect he did it to satisfy his boss.
I've come to see Mary.
Sorry. She left to school about 10 minutes ago.
I wonder why she went there.
I think she went there to meet someone.
Could I borrow some money from you?
What do you need it for?
I need it to pay my telephone bill.
Alright, but I'll have to stop at the bank to get it.
Kevin has changed his plans in order to go with us.
I'm glad that he was able to change them.
In order to change them, he had to speak to Mr. Brown.
It was nice of Mr. Brown to give Kevin a permission.
I'm here to get some details about this classified ad.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to write to the advertiser.
Why must I write to the advertiser?
In order to get the information you want. When do you plan to leave to Hong Kong?
We hope to leave on the 10th.
Why did you put off leaving until the 10th?
Well, we need to buy a lot of things before leaving.
When do you expect to hear from your friends?
I really hesitate even to guess.
I advise not worrying about it.
I've already made up my mind not to worry.
Do you resent having to follow orders?
Truthfully, I can't stand taking orders from people.
But you shouldn't risk losing your job because of that.
I try not to take chances.
I can't help worrying about what they'll do.
Personally, I don't think they'll dare do anything.
I recall having heard other people say that.
We can always force them to stop complaining.
Did you warn your friend not to say anything?
I told him it was important that he reveal nothing.
I recommend that he even avoid answering any questions.
I'll remind him to keep this a strict secret. Do you enjoy writing letters?
No. I put off writing letters whenever possible.
Do you also postpone writing reports?
Unfortunately, I do.
Why did they refuse to give you the information?
They probably don't wish to reveal their plans yet.
Did they seem to want to help us?
Yes. In fact, they even offered to.
Have you finished writing the report?
I expect to complete it in an hour or so.
Don't stop working because of me.
I won't. I've resolved to finish it today.
Have you practiced using the new words and sentences?
No. I'm afraid I've failed to do that.
I strongly advise practicing that way.
The teacher suggested doing it that way too.
What has Paul finally decided to become?
I think he's considering becoming a lawyer.
Where does he intend to go to school?
So far, he's avoided making that decision.
Where should I park my car?
Didn't Fred show you where to park it?
He wasn't sure what to tell me.
Then let's ask the guard over there where to put it.
Would you explain how to pronounce this word?
I thought you already knew how to pronounce it.
I did know, but I've forgotten.
Well, I hope you remember how to pronounce it next time.
What should we see to get permission to leave?
I think I know what to speak to.
I wonder how we can explain our difficult situation.
I've been wondering how to do it too.
When are you going to ride to the party with
Mary, because she knows where to go.
I didn't realize Mary knew how to drive a car.
I think she learned how to drive just recently.
Which one of these sweaters are you going to buy?
I really don't know which one to choose.
In that case, do you want me to tell you what to do?
Since I can't decide which to take, I'd appreciate your advice. Is it possible to convince your friend he's wrong?
Well, he's likely to be very stubborn.
I'm willing to try it if it's sensible to do so.
It would be foolish of him not at least to listen.
It's hard to get fast service in this store.
I'm always reluctant to shop here because of that.
I guess it's silly to get angry over such a small thing.
And I'm sure it would be useless to complain to the manager.
It's absurd to suspect Robert of having lied to us.
Yes. He's much too honest to do anything like that. However, it's essential to find out what happened.
I'm too upset about all this to know what to do.
I'm glad to hear that you've found a good job.
I think I was lucky to find one so quickly.
Now I suppose you're eager to get started.
Yes. It'll be wonderful to work in such nice quarters.
Isn't it rather expensive to live in that part of the city?
Perhaps, but it was impossible for us to find anything elsewhere.
Of course, it must be convenient to live so close to your office.
Yes. It's practical to live there even if it's expensive. Why didn't Peter finish the whole job?
I don't know. He seemed eager to do it.
Maybe he was afraid to show his work to anyone.
Well, I know he was anxious to get started this morning.
How do you like your new job as a receptionist?
Well, it's interesting to meet so many people.
But isn't boring to say the same things all day long?
Sometimes it gets a little monotonous.
I was thrilled to hear the news.
Your parents will be pleased to hear it too.
Wasn't it exciting to hear that you had won the prize?
Yes, but it was hard to believe.
It was kind of Mary and Alice to help us.
I'm sure they were glad to do it.
We were lucky to have such good assistants, weren't we?
Yes, and it was pleasant to work with them, I thought.
Is Tom willing to go with the visitor tomorrow?
Yes, he said he'd be delighted to do it.
It's nice of him to help us this way.
Yes, it is. We're fortunate to have such a good friend.
Please like and subscribe.
The help.
Tag question.
That isn't your jacket, is it?
No, isn't, but it looks like mine.
But these are your gloves, aren't they?
There were a lot of people at the reception, weren't there?
Yes, there were. Over 100, I'd guess.
There wasn't enough food for everyone, was there?
No, there wasn't. Everyone complained.
It rains a lot in this part of the country, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, but only in the spring.
But it doesn't ever snow around here, does it?
No, it never does.
You left the office very late, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Around 11 o'clock.
Then I didn't get much sleep, did you?
John has been looking for a job, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Quite diligently too?
He hasn't found a suitable one yet, hasn't he?
No, he hasn't, but I'm sure he will soon. There haven't been any storms recently, have there?
No, there haven't, but it's hard to believe.
I suppose we could get one anytime now, couldn't we?
We certainly could. This is the season.
Not many people in the office speak English, do they?
No, they don't, but all of them are taking classes now.
According to the rules, all employees have to learn it now.
Yes, they all do, and it's a problem.
She's already told John she'd like to go, hasn't she?
Yes, she has.
I guess we should plan on it then, shouldn't we?
Yes, we'd better, I think. You hadn't ever seen the ambassador before last night, had you?
No, I hadn't, although I did see John's picture of him.
You could have met him at the last conference, couldn't you?
Yes, I could have, but I lost my nerve at the last moment.
We'd better tell someone about this, hadn't we?
Yes, I guess we'd better, but who?
The director wouldn't be very sympathetic, would he?
No, I'm afraid he wouldn't. My friend can speak French.
Alice can too.
But my friend can't speak German.
Alice can't either.
We went to the concert last night.
We did too.
But we didn't get there on time.
We didn't either.
I met that government official from Japan.
So did I.
But we didn't get there on time.
Neither did I.
They're going to go to the beach today.
I am too. They're also going to go to the amusement park.
So am I.
We've already done that lesson.
So have we.
But we haven't done the other yet.
Neither have we.
He learned all the words.
We did too.
We've enjoyed everything so far.
So have they.
Peter didn't follow the instructions.
I didn't either.
Verb no repeated.
Do they know his name?
I don't think so. Do you?
Of course. Don't you?
Sure. It's Mr. Brown.
Didn't the men finish the work?
I don't think they did.
Do they expect us to do it?
I certainly hope they don't.
I didn't have enough time to speak to Mr. Smith.
Why didn't you?
Because I had to leave quite early.
So did I, but I had enough time.
Not many people heard the lecture, and I didn't either.
Well, I did, and so did Fred.
Did Mary and John hear it?
I don't think they did it.
Did you got to work yesterday?
No, I just couldn't.
Why couldn't you?
I didn't feel very well at all. They won't be very busy, but we will.
I will too, but my brother won't.
We can't possibly go, but they can.
My brother can too, but I can't.
My friend writes his reports on Monday, but I don't.
Mr. Johnson doesn't either.
I don't have enough time on Monday, but my friend does.
Apparently Mr. Johnson does too.
Most of my friends will be at the meeting, but I won't.
Neither will my sister, but I will if I have time.
My friends didn't attend the last meeting, but I did.
My sister did too, but I didn't.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
You really ought to.
I plan to tomorrow.
It's an excellent film in my opinion.
I don't often visit museums, but I like to whenever possible.
I've never visited the Modern Museum, but I plan to tomorrow. I can go with you tomorrow if you want me to.
Fine. I'd be glad to have company. My friend doesn't work very hard.
Do you?
Of course I do.
Well, I don't. I hate to work.
I always try to be careful.
I usually do too.
Do you always check your work several times?
I usually do, but once in a while, I don't.
I finished my work on time.
No one else did.
That's not entirely true.
You're right. John did too, didn't he?
Don't you like to dance?
Of course I do.
Then why don't you come to the dance?
I really can't.
When can the manager see me?
Can you come at 11 o'clock this morning?
No, but I can anytime after 2.
Then I'll put your name down for 2:30.
I would like to finish everything today.
Will you be able to?
I think so.
I hope so, because it's rather urgent.
Didn't Mary finish the work?
I don't think so.
Does he expect us to finish it?
I hope not.
We should invite them, but we don't want to.
I understand your problem.
They're extremely boring, don't you think?
I'm afraid so.
Do you understand the instructions?
I think I do.
Does your friend, Peter?
No. He doesn't seem to.
Why should I ask for permission to leave?
Everyone has to.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do. Everyone does.
General conversations.
Where were you born?
I was born here, in New Jersey.
Have you lived here all your life?
Yes, I have.
Who will you get money from?
We'll get it from our parents.
What will you spend the money on?
We'll spend it on books and supplies.
Do you want me to wait for you?
No, I can take care of everything myself.
Can't we get together a little later then?
Sure. I'll be through in about half an hour.
What took you so long?
I had a lot of things to do.
We'd better hurry, or we'll be late.
I think you're right.
I'm starting my vacation next week.
You ought to see as much as you can.
That's what I think too.
You really ought to travel by bus then.
Where did you get that book?
From the library in my neighborhood.
Is it a good library?
Come with me and see for yourself.
We're going to be late for the meeting.
When does it start?
It starts in exactly 15 minutes.
I think we'll be on time.
Something is bothering me.
What's bothering you?
I think I left the lights on in my apartment.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it now.
What does that sign say?
It says, no smoking. What are you doing?
I'm putting out my cigarette. I'm sorry I'm late for our appointment.
What happened?
The traffic was very heavy.
It's always bad at this time of the day.
Where's Mrs. King?
She's in the other office right now.
Do you expect her back soon?
Yes, I do. In just a few minutes.
Someone wants to talk to you on the phone.
Who is it? Do you know?
I'm sorry, but I forgot to ask.
It's okay. I think I know who it is.
Will there be a meeting here next week?
No, but there'll be one on the 20th.
Will there be many people at the meeting?
According to John, there will.
Why do you have to go to Hawaii?
I'm going for business reasons.
How will you travel, by boat or by plane?
I'll go by plane.
Would you like to go to the store with us?
I'd like to, but I've got to do some work.
Why don't you do it later?
I wish I could, but I can't.
I'd like to speak to Mr. Smith.
Sorry, he isn't in now.
Can I leave a message for him?
Yes, I'll take the message.
Fred has to stay home, but I don't.
I don't either.
Would you like to go with John and me?
Yes, I certainly would.
Where were you last Tuesday and Wednesday?
I was out of town.
Why did you leave town so suddenly?
A friend was sick and needed help.
That's a good-looking suit you have on.
Thank you for the compliment.
When did you get it?
About 2 or 3 weeks ago.
John hasn't called us yet.
I thought he called you yesterday.
No. We didn't hear from him at all.
I wonder what happened. What's the matter?
I'm worried about something.
What's wrong?
I think I've lost my billfold.
Are you coming to the meeting tomorrow?
I'm coming.
Aren't you worried about driving in this weather?
Of course not.
How you start this machine?
You just push the red button.
Where's the button?
It's right in front of you.
Well, it's cool and cloudy again today.
I wish that the sun were out.
It looks to me as if it's going to rain.
The farmers would like it if it did.
If you had a lot of money, what would you buy?
I'd buy a big boat.
What would you do with it?
I'd take all my friends around the world.
Fred practices very hard, I notice.
Does he practice every day?
Yes, he does.
I don't practice that much.
I'm having some trouble with my report.
Are you having trouble with the last part?
Yes, I am.
Well, everyone is having trouble with that part.
We saw the new flower show.
Did you see it on the opening day?
Yes, we did.
We didn't see it until the following day.
Did you write letters to all your friends?
No, but I wrote letters to some of them.
Are you going to write to everyone?
Well, I'm going to write to as many as possible.
Mary has only worn her new coat twice.
Has she worn her new spring suit yet?
Yes, she has. Several times, in fact.
I know she hasn't worn her new shoes yet.
How old is she?
So, is Linda a friend from school?
No, she's a friend from work.
How old is she?
Let me see. She's 32, I think.
How old is Toby?
I don't know.
You don't know how old your friend is?
You mean Tina. Tina, my friend from school, not Toby. Toby is her dog.
Oh, sorry.
Tina is about 25, I'd say.
So, how old is the computer?
It's about, let me see, 15 years old.
That's really old for a computer. Do you use it?
No, not really.
Wow, what a great car. How old is it?
Let me think. Maybe 35 years old? I'm not sure.
And where does your father live?
He lives here.
Great! I want to drive that car.
How old is he?
Hey, Pete. Is that your dog?
No, it isn't. It's my brother's dog.
What's the dog's name?
It's Skippy.
How old is he?
He's 13 years old.
Wow, that's old.
Hey, Sam, what's your phone number?
It's 209-7312.
And what's your address?
My address is 80 Oak Street.
What's your email address?
It's sam16@yahoo.com. Are these your pictures, Linda?
Yes, they are.
Who are those people?
They're my grandparents.
How old are they?
Let's see. My grandmother is 70, and my grandfather is 82.
Wow, they're old.
Who are those girls in the red car?
Those are my friends, Kim and Tara.
Are they sisters?
Yes, they are.
How old are they?
Kim is 14 and Tara is 19.
Is this your music?
Hey, Tom. Is this your music?
No, it isn't, Alice. It's my brother's.
Does your brother like hip-hop?
Yes, he does. He loves it.
Wow! Is this the new Jay-Z song?
Yes, it is. Do you like hip-hop?
Yes, I do. I think it's catchy. How about you?
No, I'm sorry. I think hip-hop is boring.
Do you like rock music?
Yes, rock music is okay. But my favorite kind of music is jazz. I love the trumpet.
I like jazz too. Does your brother like jazz?
Yes, he does. Let's listen to some jazz.
Great idea.
Do you do yoga?
Hi, Tara.
Hey, Mike. Do you do yoga?
No, I don't. How about you? Do you do yoga?
Yes, I do.
Where do you do yoga?
I do yoga at school.
Really? That's great.
So, what do you do for fun? Do you play video games?
Yes, I do. I really like video games. I also love shopping online. How about you? Do you like video games?
Yes, I do too.
What's your favorite game?
My favorite game is Fire Ring.
That game is amazing.
Let's play video games together. Are you free on Thursday?
Thursday? No, I'm not.
Well, when are you free?
I'm free on Friday after school.
Great. Let's play video games on Friday. Send me a text message after school.
Okay, great.
What can you do?
So, Brett, do you like music?
Yes, Terry, I do. I love music.
Great. What can you do?
Well, let's see. I can't play the guitar and I can't play the piano.
Can you sing?
No, I can't. I can't sing at all. I only sing at home.
So, what can you do then?
I can dance. How about you, Terry? Can you dance?
No, I can't. But I can play the piano and I can play the guitar. I play in a band at school.
That's great. And can you sing?
Yes, I can. I can sing very well.
I'm talking to you.
Hello?
Hi, Andrew. It's Daria.
Oh, hi, Daria. Are you at the gym?
No, I'm not. I'm at school.
What are you doing?
I'm doing my homework and talking to you.
Is Maria there?
Yes, she is.
What's she doing?
She's listening to music and sending text messages.
What kind of music is she listening to?
Hip hop.
Cool. How about Tony? Is he there?
No, he's wearing athletic clothes today, so I think he's at the gym. So, where are you?
I'm at home. I'm shopping online.
What are you buying?
Business clothes for my new job. Time to go. My mom's calling me.
Okay. Bye.
Talk to you later.
Where's the TV?
Hi, Monica. Welcome to our new apartment. Come on in.
Thanks, Valerie. This is an interesting place.
This is the bedroom. Well, it's really the bedroom and the living room.
Where are the beds?
They're right behind you. That's your bed.
It looks old.
Well, it's old, but comfortable.
Okay, that's good. And where's the sofa?
There isn't a sofa.
Oh, is there a chair?
Of course. There are 2 brand new chairs in the kitchen.
And where's the TV?
It's right here.
I'm hungry.
Hey, Dad, I'm hungry. Is there any food in the house?
Let's see. There are some potatoes and 2 slices of pizza.
What else?
There's some chicken, some lettuce, and some bread. Do you want a chicken sandwich?
No, not really. Do we have any ice cream?
No, but we have some cake, some cookies, and some apples.
Are they the large cookies?
No, they are small.
Is there any milk?
No, there isn't, but I can go shopping.
Great. Do we have any bananas?
No, but I can buy some.
Thank you.
Okay, so we need ice cream, milk, and bananas.
Great. I can have some ice cream with a banana and some milk.
How was your day?
Hi, Maria. How was your day yesterday?
Hey, Jenny. It was good. I was at the library all day.
How was it?
It was busy. There were a lot of people there.
Were you at the library last night, too?
No. I was at Susan's party.
How was the party?
It was great.
Really? Was Matt there?
Yes, he was. How about you? How was your day yesterday?
It was okay. I was at home all day. My sisters were there, too.
Where were you last night?
I was at the gym.
How was it?
It was awful. My friends weren't there, so I was bored.
Really? That's too bad.
Did you have a good weekend?
Hey, Leah.
Hi, Gabriella. Did you have a good weekend?
Yes, it was pretty good. How about you? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, my weekend wasn't bad.
So, what did you do?
Well, I hung out with friends on Friday night, and on Saturday, I stayed home and did homework.
What did you do on Sunday?
Oh, nothing interesting. I stayed home and cleaned my room. How about you? What did you do this weekend?
I took a trip.
Where did you go?
I went to visit family in Toronto.
Really? What did you do?
We went to a museum.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I did. It was crowded, but interesting.
That's great.
Talking about roommates.
So, Michael, what's your new roommate like?
Well, if you have all day, I'll describe him for you. He's quite the character.
I don't have all day, dude, but basically, do you get along with him?
Actually, yeah, but that's only because we hardly ever see each other. The guy sleeps all day. Sometimes he gets up just to go to his classes, and then he comes back to the room and goes back to bed. Then he'll get up at midnight and study all night.
Really? You don't eat together, then?
The truth is, I don't even know when he eats, or where.
Then at least he doesn't leave a mess in the kitchen.
No. The guy is incredibly neat. He actually leaves the bathroom clean every day. And he doesn't seem to have dirty clothes. He's like a ghost.
Man, I think you have the perfect roommate.
What about yours? What's he like?
Well, he's the exact opposite of yours. We're a lot alike, and we're together a lot. I mean, we have 2 classes together and we're in the same fraternity, so we're really good friends.
Sounds to me like you have the ideal roommate.
Well, yes, and no. Mine is a disaster in the house. In the first place, he always leaves a mess in the kitchen. He doesn't wash the dishes or take out the trash. Plus, he throws his clothes all over the place. Not to mention how he leaves the bathroom.
Come on, Eric, he sounds a lot like you. No wonder you get along so well.
Listen again.
So, Michael, what's your new roommate like?
Well, if you have all day, I'll describe him for you. He's quite the character.
I don't have all day, dude, but basically, do you get along with him?
Actually, yeah, but that's only because we hardly ever see each other. The guy sleeps all day. Sometimes he gets up just to go to his classes, and then he comes back to the room and goes back to bed. Then he'll get up at midnight and study all night.
Really? You don't eat together, then?
The truth is, I don't even know when he eats, or where.
Then at least he doesn't leave a mess in the kitchen.
No. The guy is incredibly neat. He actually leaves the bathroom clean every day. And he doesn't seem to have dirty clothes. He's like a ghost.
Man, I think you have the perfect roommate.
What about yours? What's he like?
Well, he's the exact opposite of yours. We're a lot alike, and we're together a lot. I mean, we have 2 classes together and we're in the same fraternity, so we're really good friends.
Sounds to me like you have the ideal roommate.
Well, yes, and no. Mine is a disaster in the house. In the first place, he always leaves a mess in the kitchen. He doesn't wash the dishes or take out the trash. Plus, he throws his clothes all over the place. Not to mention how he leaves the bathroom.
Come on, Eric, he sounds a lot like you. No wonder you get along so well.
Vocabulary practice.
Listen and repeat. To be like. What's your new home like? It looks like it's going to rain. The truth is. The truth is that learning a new language requires consistent effort. The truth is that making mistakes is a natural. In the first place. In the first place, it takes us almost 2 hours to get to work. In the second place, when we get home, we're exhausted. Quite the character. Yes, I heard she's quite the character. He must be quite the character. Wonder. I wonder where Ellie is. I wonder if John is here. Hardly ever. You hardly ever call me anymore. Are you mad at me?
Getting acquainted.
Hi, you must be Catherine. I can tell from your picture. I'm Mary. Finally we meet, so we're going to be roomies this semester.
Yes, I recognize you from your photo, too. I'm so glad to meet you in person. And I see from your t-shirt that you like baseball. I'm a big fan, too.
Well, the t-shirt was a going-away present from my brother, who's a baseball player. Look on the back. It has a photo of all the players on his team. They actually won the city championship this summer.
That's awesome. I tell you, I'm not very athletic, but I love to watch baseball, even if it's a little league game. You could say I'm a professional spectator. What about you? Do you play a sport?
I play tennis. As a matter of fact, I have a scholarship. And I'm going to play for the university. Now tell me, what else do you like to do?
Well, what I like to do best is dance. I'm studying classical ballet. But I also like to dance to popular music.
Cool. We have a lot in common. I like to dance, too. Think you'll be up for checking out the local clubs this weekend?
Oh, yeah, and the restaurants, too. Speaking of which, are you hungry? I'd love to grab a bite before it gets too late. I'm starving.
Are you kidding me? I'm always up for going out. How about trying the place up the street? I'm kind of hungry for a good hamburger.
Mary, what do you think of our room?
To be honest with you, I really can't stand that dark color on the walls. It's like, really depressing. I prefer light colors. Plus, I'd like to change the rug and the bedspreads. Do you like them?
No, I agree with you. They're horrible. With a couple of coats of paint and a few small changes. We'll make this room comfortable and cozy. Everybody will want to hang out here.
Man, I'm so relieved. I think we're really going to get along. I'm going to call my mom right now and tell her how cool my new roomie is.
Vocabulary.
Hello class. Please listen and repeat. Roomie. She is my roomie in college. We're roomies this semester. Big fan. My brother is a big fan of basketball. They're big fans of hiking. Going away present. My grandmother gave me a necklace as a going away present before I left for college. Even if. I'll support you even if everyone else is against you. Scholarship. She got a full scholarship to attend to a prestigious university. Grab a bite. We're in a hurry, so we'll just grab a bite to eat at a fast food place. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'd rather dance than eat.
To be honest with you.
To be honest with you, I don't really like horror movies.
Let's watch it again.
Hi, you must be Catherine. I can tell from your picture. I'm Mary. Finally we meet, so we're going to be roomies this semester.
Yes, I recognize you from your photo, too. I'm so glad to meet you in person. And I see from your t-shirt that you like baseball. I'm a big fan, too.
Well, the t-shirt was a going-away present from my brother, who's a baseball player. Look on the back. It has a photo of all the players on his team. They actually won the city championship this summer.
That's awesome. I tell you, I'm not very athletic, but I love to watch baseball, even if it's a little league game. You could say I'm a professional spectator. What about you? Do you play a sport?
I play tennis. As a matter of fact, I have a scholarship. And I'm going to play for the university. Now tell me, what else do you like to do?
Well, what I like to do best is dance. I'm studying classical ballet. But I also like to dance to popular music.
Cool. We have a lot in common. I like to dance, too. Think you'll be up for checking out the local clubs this weekend?
Oh, yeah, and the restaurants, too. Speaking of which, are you hungry? I'd love to grab a bite before it gets too late. I'm starving.
Are you kidding me? I'm always up for going out. How about trying the place up the street? I'm kind of hungry for a good hamburger.
Mary, what do you think of our room?
To be honest with you, I really can't stand that dark color on the walls. It's like, really depressing. I prefer light colors. Plus, I'd like to change the rug and the bedspreads. Do you like them?
No, I agree with you. They're horrible. With a couple of coats of paint and a few small changes. We'll make this room comfortable and cozy. Everybody will want to hang out here.
Man, I'm so relieved. I think we're really going to get along. I'm going to call my mom right now and tell her how cool my new roomie is.
Introducing people.
Hi, you must be John's cousin Peter, right? From New York.
Correct. I just got in last night.
I'm Angie, John's friend from tech. Glad to meet you. I can assure you that I'm not anything like what John has told you.
I'm happy to meet you, too. And yes, I have heard about you. Tennis player and party animal extraordinaire.
Tennis, yes, and as a matter of fact, I do like parties. But tell me more about you and what you do in New York.
Well, I'm more a surfer than a football player. I prefer the coast and surf all day.
That sounds awesome. How long are you staying?
Well, I'll be here for 2 weeks. John has promised me a non-stop schedule. Kind of a mix of sightseeing, meeting his friends, and checking out the local scene.
John's a good guy and you can be sure he knows the local scene. He knows everybody in town. I'm sure he'll show you a good time. And his friends are here to help.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate that. I'm still a bit jet-lagged at the moment. But should be in good shape by tomorrow. I'm looking forward to know what John has in store for me.
Don't worry. We'll all take good care of you. And you don't be surprised if we show up on your doorstep in New York one day.
Listen and repeat.
I'm Angie, John's friend from tech. Glad to meet you.
I'm Mary Johnson. This is Peter Parker. These are my friends Mary and Peter. I'm happy to meet you. I'm glad to meet you. It's nice to meet you.
Tennis, yes, and as a matter of fact, I do like parties.
I heard you were looking for a job.
As a matter of fact, I am.
John's a good guy and you can be sure he knows the local scene.
I can assure you that I will work hard. You can be sure that something interesting will happen. Please like and subscribe.